I think we're live, almost there, almost there. This is day one of the April 5-day Let's Get Some Listings challenge. All right. Who's excited to get some listings? I can confidently say if you're seeing this video, it probably means you're in a crazy hot seller's market because it's pretty much everybody that I talk to anywhere in the country. I'm sure there might be some pockets somewhere or another that maybe aren't, but I think for the most part, we're in a crazy hot seller's market. So do me a huge favor. Again, this is day one of the April free 5-day listings challenge. Do me a huge favor. Okay, because the way Facebook works is it will show this to more people if we all engage. So do me a huge favor, give me a thumbs up, comment below with the word ready or something along those lines. If you are ready for the April 5-day listings challenge, if you're ready to get some new listings, to create some new listing opportunities for you and your business. So comment below, just say ready if you are ready to do that. While we're doing that, just some housekeeping items. So this is a 5-day challenge. Obviously, today is Monday. We'll go Monday through Friday. And each day there will be a training portion and there will be a homework or action item, sort of assignment. And then we'll do Q&A. And every day we will pick a winner of someone who has completed the homework and posted into the group. So you have to complete the homework and you have to post into the group. And I'll give you the instructions on how you can do that as we go along here. If you miss these sessions live, they are available on demand as soon as we're wrapped up. And you have time to catch up between now and the next day. Now, I already have a caveat. Tomorrow's session may be running late. I had to reschedule a listing appointment. And because my schedule is crazy and because I need to get this thing on the market fast, I had to reschedule where it may overlap a little bit in tomorrow's time. I will send an email update, but we may be closer to 3:30, 3:45 for tomorrow's live session. So here's what I need. First of all, I need some engagement, people. I need some engagement. I need some people who are giving me the thumbs up, smashing the heart button. And I need you to comment below. I want you to comment below with three things. Three things. Okay? Three, and you can just put like a dash in between. Number one, how many listings do you want to be taking every month? How many listings do you want to be taking every month? Is it one new listing? Is it 3? Is it 5? It's got to be specific. So how many new listings do you want to take every month in your business? That's the first thing. Number two is what area, market area do you service? Okay, so number one, how many listings do you want to start taking every single month? Number two, what area do you service? And number three, how many years have you been in the business? Okay, I reiterate, and we need some comments, people. How many listings do you want to take? New listings do you want to take every month? Okay, just put this as one comment. How many listings per month, comma or dash? What market area, comma or dash? How many years experience do you have, comma or dash? I'm curious to see where we're at and some of the targets that people are looking to do. So Tanika, 4 listings a month. So basically 1 a week. I love that. I think that's a very reasonable target and a good number to go after. Come on, people. This is participation only. We're not going to get to the actual work here if I don't get some participation and we don't get the engagement way up. We need to get the viewer count way up here. Okay. So Michelle, 6 new per month. So basically 1.5 per week or 1.25 per week. She's in the Pocono Mountain, Lehigh Valley area, and 4 years experience. Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Nadia, 2 a month, so 1 every other week. She's in Toronto and 30 years experience. That's awesome, Nadia. Good for you. Sonia, 3. She's also in Toronto, Canada, and only 1.5 years. I thought you were in the business for longer than that, Sonia. I guess I'm wrong. Valerie, 3 per month. She's in Georgia, 30 plus years. I love it. Roger, 4 per month, 1 a week, Montgomery County, Maryland, 17 years in the business. Roger, I have somebody in my group in Montgomery County. You may even know who it is. It's Harry Moore. Danny, 4 listings a month. She's in the, and I actually talked with Danny this morning. She's in the DC, Maryland, Virginia Metro and 16 years. Lorraine, 4 per month, so 1 a week in Boca Raton, and she left out the experience. That's okay. That's okay. All right, 1 or 2 more, folks. So what I'm asking is, how many listings, new listings, do you want to take every month? What market area you service, and how many years experience do you have? How many years have you been in the business? Let's get at least 1 more. Come on, folks. I appreciate the participation. Let's get at least 1 more, and then we'll get cranking here. Come on. Oh, so 28 years she followed up with, Lorraine. Right on. Right on. All right. Well, I know there's a little bit of a delay on this. Perfect. Dennis got me. Dennis picked me up. 4 a month, upstate New York, 15 years. Perfect. Okay. So today's homework assignment is a specific action you can take, but there's a meta process to this, a meta learning, a meta awareness I want you to have following this sort of logic and thought process. And Laurie, I see your comment as well. I thank you for that. 2 per month, Middlesex County, Massachusetts, right on. And what I want to do is I want you to create the habit or the practice of having your reticulator activating system on high alert at all times. Your reticular activating system is the part of your brain that will actively recognize certain things. So for example, when you go and you buy a new car, like I'm looking, my office window looks out and I can see I have a white Ford Explorer. And it's funny when you have that car, you notice all the other Explorers and particularly all the other white Ford Explorers, right? That's your reticulating activator system. Reticular activation system. Now I said it right. That's that process at work. And so the homework that I gave earlier today is to come to this first session with at least 1 active buyer client and their very specific buying criteria. Okay. So what is their name or their names? What area are they looking to purchase in? So what is their name? What area are they looking to buy in? What price range? How many beds and baths? Single family or townhome or condo, right? Super, super specific. And we're going to do a little exercise here that hopefully will create some new opportunities for you. However, the bigger picture of this is this should become a weekly and even daily habit where you are looking and trying to make connections everywhere possible for where you can put together transactions for your buyer clients. And I would say that this is vitally important in any market conditions, but particularly in our market conditions. You have got to be going the extra mile and providing additional value for your buyer clients. You've got to be looking for opportunities to find the right property for them whenever you can. If you have a team, I would recommend you do this as a team and you make Mondays Matchmaker Monday or Market Maker Monday, where you get together and you say, okay, I've got this client who's looking for this, who's got something, who's got an off market or a coming soon listing that might be of interest to the client. So let me give you a real life tangible example of this. I have some clients right now who they're in one particular school district and they're looking to get into the bordering school district. A whole number of reasons. Number one, they like that school district more. Number two, the husband is one of the football coaches for the school district they want to move into. And the market has gotten to such where like they have built up, through just by, market conditions, they have a ton more equity in their property than they did even a year ago. So we're actively looking to find their replacement property. We're working on some new construction options, and we're working on some other things as well. Well, because my reticular activating system is on high alert all the time, one of the home seller leads, one of the home value leads that I recently generated using Street Text, which is a platform I highly recommend. You can go and find, I've been talking a lot about them on my videos. You can get a free trial with them at growwithjosh.com/street text. growwithjosh.com/street text. If you do that, make sure you send me a private message or email me. I put together a whole bunch of additional resources on the scripts and the templates and the emails and the text messages that I'm using with these with those leads. Okay. But so I saw that one of those leads that I've generated with Street Text, they were actively engaging with the home value report that I had sent them. And so I looked it up, and their property is like a perfect match for what the couple that I just mentioned, what they're looking for. It's in the school district they're looking for. It's got the square footage they're looking for. It's in the price range they're looking for. It's in the area within the school district that they're looking for. So I am on the hunt to put that transaction together. And when you think about it, when someone is thinking about selling their home, what do they really want? Okay, let me know in the comments. Hey, Mike, if you're listening, can you put the link in the comments? Somebody, Harriet, was asking for the link. It's growwithjosh.com/street text. But we'll get, what, I'll do it here because I'm gonna go. I'm gonna ask for more engagement. So what does a seller really want? Okay, if someone is thinking about selling their home, what do they really want? I mean, this is kind of a layup question, but I just want to get some engagement. What do they really want? What is the solution they're really looking for? Hopefully that link is the right one. And maybe, Mike, you can post the link in the general comment. Roger, not yet, not yet. Lorraine says the highest price. Yeah. What else? What is the home sold fast and for top dollar? Make the most money they can. To sell, not list and full price. Most money in the quickest time. Quick sale with the highest price. Okay. Easy transaction. Factual information to base their decision. These are all great answers. In my experience, what they want is a ready, willing, and able buyer. They don't want us, right? They view us as a necessary evil, let's say, right? And I don't mean that derogatively, right? But what they really want is a ready, willing, and able buyer. Now, of course, they want to get the highest net price with the least amount of hassle, but none of that can happen without a ready, willing, and able buyer. And if you have a ready, willing, and able buyer that is willing to pay top dollar in current condition and all of that, you're providing them with the easiest and best solution. And so by you focusing on the clients that you have that are ready, willing, and able, and you put it, you're constantly on the lookout for how can you play matchmaker and put these transactions together. You are being the problem solver. You are providing the solution. You're not just providing a great amount of additional value to your clients who are buying, but you're also creating and providing a ton of value to the potential seller. because we're making it easy, as painless as possible, as hassle-free as possible, and ideally to get them the highest price possible. So here's why I had you put together, and actually, Roger, this would be a great thing to post in the comments. So for those of you who are up for it, post in the comments. You don't have to put, like, you can put their first name and a little summary about the clients that you did as part of your homework, and then the criteria that they're looking for. They're looking for this many beds and baths. They're in this price range, etc. Roger says, so you're talking about creating listing lead generation and use that to match your buyer with the seller. Well, that's one way that you would be playing matchmaker. And that's a little bit more, that's something that we'll cover a little bit later this week, of how, some strategic, what I would say, like advanced type of things that we can do. But right now, we're just trying to turn on the reticular activating system. Right now, we're just trying to activate our minds to look for those opportunities everywhere we possibly can, right? One of the things we'll do, I think, on Wednesday of the challenge, I'll show you my for sale by owner preview a point generation process. And, that's one great way that you can try to play matchmaker. Yes, ultimately, we'd love to list the for sale by owner, but if you can bring the buyer, like, at least we're making something happen. And though for sale by owners are getting a lot of activity, they're not getting nearly as much activity and as many offers as properties listed in the MLS are. Okay, so let's see. I would love to see in the comment. Let me know. So I'll start and I'll describe this. So my clients, Joe and Kristen, are looking for a home in CV schools. They're looking for a single family. It's got to have at least 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. It's got to have at least 2,800 to 3,200 square feet. And they're looking in the price range of 450 to the very top end, 550. Okay. So that's like the criteria that we're looking for. Okay. So, this is great. Laurie, thank you. Phyllis and Paul, they're looking for a 3-bedroom ranch with a garage, fireplace, finished basement in Chelmsford, Massachusetts for 450 to 500. Perfect. I'll give you another one of my clients, Caroline. She's looking for a ranch house in Camp Hill up to $275,000, and it has to be close to transportation, right? So having this information readily available for you to recall when you see, maybe you start using street text to generate new seller leads, and one comes through, and you pull it up, and you're like, this would be perfect for Caroline, or this would be perfect for Joe and Kristen, or this would be perfect for Hassan and his wife, or this would be perfect for Steve. By the way, just by me doing this, I'm reminding myself of these as well. Dennis, my client Dennis, is looking for a small ranch or home with a first level bedroom, so a main floor master or master on main, price range up to 300,000. Perfect. So what are we going to do? So what I've been trying to get you to do is just, for the last 10 minutes, is just to emphasize to you the value in just being aware of your client. And I had you list one. What I would do if I were you, as a bonus homework assignment, is list out, whether on paper or on a Google spreadsheet, all of the ready, willing, and able buyer clients you have right now that would buy a home if you could find them the right property. It's just that, the market's so crazy that you haven't yet. List them all out. You may have 3, you may have 5, you may have 10. I haven't done this enough recently myself. I don't know how many I have. I probably have 10 or 12. I can only think of a few off the top of my head. But if I put it on paper or I put it into a spreadsheet, now I can pull that up at any point, and I can set about, that matchmaker mentality. So Tanika, my client Stella, is looking for a 3-bedroom townhome, 2.5 baths, nicely upgraded in Columbia, Maryland, under 350,000. Perfect. Danny, Deborah and Kevin, detached, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home in Johns Creek area of Atlanta, 450 to 650, nice lot, brick front, curb appeal means a lot. Perfect. Here's what we're going to do as our assignment today. Here's our training for today. I'm going to share my screen here in a minute. It's getting toasty in my room because I'm getting excited. You are going to create a post like this one or a post like this one on Facebook, and then you're going to share it into different groups and to share it on your personal page, wherever you are most comfortable doing it. But you're going to follow this process. You're going to, 3 steps. You're going to ask for help. You're going to tell your client's story, and then you're going to have a call to action. And what I found to work best for the imagery, the media that we use with this, is an image of the area that they're looking for. So this is, in this one, this is the post that I made as part of the February listings challenge. And this is the one I made as part of the March listings challenge. Okay, so this one was, this is the high school campus of the school district. Okay, and this is just the recreation building. Now, if you want bonus points, you could do a video. That could be your media, where you literally just get on your phone and tell your client's story. Hey, this is Josh. This is the script I would use. It would follow this exact script. Hey, this is Josh Shanley with eXp Realty, and I wonder if you can help us out. My clients, Joe and Kristen, are looking for a home in Cumberland Valley School District. They're looking for a single family with at least 4 bedrooms, at least 2.5 baths, and in the price range of $450. I would skip all this out. Start over. Scratch that. Start over. Hey, this is Josh Shanley with eXp Realty, and I hope you can help us out. My clients, Joe and Kristen, are looking for a single family home in CV schools with at least 4 bedrooms and at least 2.5 baths, and in the price range of $450,000 to $550,000. And I don't know if you know this or not, but the inventory right now is at historical lows. There just aren't many homes on the market. If you or someone you know is thinking about selling a property like that, can you do me a huge favor and call or text me at the number you can find in the description, or just shoot me a private message, or you can even comment below this video. I certainly would, not just me, but me and my clients would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video. Go ahead and comment below, shoot me a message, call or text me. Take care and talk soon. So literally just a message like that. It took me 2 takes, right? That would be bonus. That would be a bonus, right? Not necessary, not mandatory, but that would be a bonus. Now, what can I do? Why don't we, I'm going to actually do this process now. Okay. I'm going to actually walk you through creating one of these posts. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get an image. Now, I would recommend that you get your own image, but for the sake of brevity, and because I don't know, I push the rules a little bit. I mean, I don't want to do, have copyright infringement or anything, but I'm just going to grab an image from Google Images. And I'm looking for one in Camp Hill. So I'm going to go Camp Hill Borough, because that's where Caroline is looking for a property. So is that one? Doesn't really say Camp Hill. I want to find something that has like Camp Hill in it. Maybe I'll put sign. If you have enough time, like if you're on the left coast and this is still early in the day, you can go out and take a picture, right? That would actually be best practice, is you get your own picture. You know what I'm going to do instead? Here's what I'm going to do instead, because you can all do this. We're going to bring up maps. And I'm going to do Camp Hill, PA. Thanks for all the engagement, folks, and the participation. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so notice that it's like it's highlighted now. Let me see if it does it still if we do the terrain. So I'm going to zoom in 1. Nope, that's not going to work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and we're going to use this as the picture. Okay, so we're going to use the map of Camp Hill, a map of Camp Hill as the picture. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to my page. And because I'm lazy, productively lazy, I like to call it, I'm going to copy this. We're not going to use that, but that'll be the starting point. I'm going to go to home. I am personally going to post this on my Facebook business page, and then I'm going to share it into some groups, and I'm going to share it on my personal profile. You could post it on your personal profile and then share it into groups. You could directly post this into groups. There are lots of ways to slice this, but you're welcome and encouraged to use the process that I'm going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to upload the video. To reiterate, I'm on my business page, my Facebook business page. So I'm gonna upload my map, and then I'm gonna paste in my text here, and then we've got to tweak the text. Can you help us out? My client, Caroline, is looking for a ranch home in Camp Hill, area, ideally close to transportation. There is very little inventory currently available in Camp Hill. Right now, or anywhere for that matter. Have you heard anyone talking about selling their home in Camp Hill or the surrounding areas? You know what? I'm going to change this so we're not saying Camp Hill. I'm going to switch that part to Central PA. Okay, so you can play with this, and I would recommend that you make this your own, but just follow this structure of ask for help, tell your client's story, call to action. Okay, so it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I'm going to use this script. Okay, I'm going to use this script. And I'm going to go ahead and post this. And what we'll do, folks, is I'll put the link to this and the script that you can take and tweak for your own. We'll put that in the group. I'm sorry, in the description of this live session after we're done. Okay, so I've got this now posted to my page. Now I'm going to share it into some different groups. Okay, I'm going to share it into some different groups. By the way, if you're not a member of any local groups, it's super easy to find local groups to join. You just go to facebook.com, type in the area that you're looking for groups in. So I'll type in Camp Hill, PA. I'll click enter in the search bar, and then I'm gonna down here, I'm gonna switch to groups. And now you can see there are a number of groups here. Now I'm already a member of 3 of these, which are going to be some of the groups that I share into. But you can see there are a number of others. I like to go with the ones that have a high number of members first and foremost. And I'm in an area that's kind of more rural, and we just have a lot of small towns. So for example, if I then went to Mechanicsburg, PA, I would see that there would be a bunch more. So how many groups populate and so forth, it's gonna depend a lot on your market. Okay, you can see I'm a member of a number of these groups as well. Okay, that said, I'm going to go back to my post, and we're going to go share in a group. I'm going to change this. I need to change this to be my personal profile. Okay, in order to share into groups, it has to be my personal profile. And one last thing I got to do. Sorry, we're going to copy this. Because when we share, we're going to paste that back at the top. So that shows up above the image. So I go to share in a group. I choose my personal profile, and then I'm going to find, so I got Camp Hill right here. Camp Hill one, I'm going to post that. And I'm going to hit share in a group. I'm going to, again, switch to Josh. I'm going to choose Camp Hill. I'm going to choose a different one. I would do 3 to 5 groups. I would share into 3 to 5 groups, no more than that. So I'll do one more for now, and then I'll show you sharing to my personal profile. That. Now I'm going to share it to my, I can join the group as my page. Well, I was going to say that. Anyway, I joined that as my group. You can join groups as your business page, some of them, but not all of them. Okay, that's a whole other sort of rabbit hole. What I'm going to do is right here, see this little drop down? I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go to personal, and I'm going to switch to my personal profile. Whoops. I'm going to switch to my personal profile. I'm going to like this post, and now I'm going to hit share. And now you notice, because I'm interacting with my page as my personal profile, not as my page, I have some different options here. So I'm going to hit share ... I'm going to share on my timeline. I'm going to paste that above, and bada bing, bada boom. So I've posted on my Facebook page. I've shared into 3 groups, and I posted it to my personal profile. And we'll see what happens. What I have seen here, and you can go back. We even have a document. I didn't think ahead enough. I didn't think ahead enough to have it out here. But the results from folks doing this over our first 2 free 5-day listings challenges have been phenomenal. They've been, does everybody get listing opportunities from this one time? No, but many people do. And what I tried to preface at the beginning, before giving you this homework, was the idea of doing this consistently, doing it every other week, or maybe every week on Monday. And there's a number of other ways that you can do this as well, that you can reverse prospect on behalf of your clients. So I wanted to show you this because this free 5-day challenge is showing you 5 fast and free ways for you to generate leads. So I'm trying to show you how you can create listing opportunities that don't cost you anything to generate. But there are other things you could do. So I could boost that post that I created so it gets even more exposure. I could email my database, which, by the way, that is going to be one of our action items, one of our assignments for the listing challenge this week. Okay. I could send out a postcard. That's a strategy all on its own. I could send out a postcard. In fact, I have done that. And in fact, almost every time I do that, it creates real opportunities. Okay. I could do what I call circle prospecting 2.0, which, by the way, so if you're interested in any of these other strategies that I'm mentioning, I've got training on all of them, and generally free training on all of them. And if you want any more information about anything that I'm mentioning, just send me a private message or email me. I'll send you whatever I've got. But there are lots of ways that you can do this. However, your assignment for today is just what I just showed you. You're going to create a post on Facebook, either on your Facebook business page or on your personal profile, and you're going to share it into several groups. And then once you've done that, you're going to take a screenshot of your post, and create a post in our group, with the hashtag day1HW. Hashtag day1HW. Okay. Let me share here. So our group is right here, which, by the way, if you are watching this and you're not in the group and you're not registered for the challenge, to get into the group, you have to register, which, oh, by the way, costs you the grand total of $0.00. Let's see here, April. Okay, there we go. So you're going to create in order to submit your homework and be eligible for the prize for day one is you just make a post like this. So you're going to take a screenshot of your post. And you're going to post in the group as a separate post. Okay. Take that photo. And you're just going to do hashtag day one HW. Boom. There you have it. All right. Now let's take some time for some Q&A. Roger, how about a 6x9 postcard via EDDM with two other vendors who pay for the card to the neighborhood of interest? Roger, I love that idea. And since you brought it up, let me find. I have an example of one of those, of an EDDM. I just have to find it. I will find it, and then I'll share my screen to give you an idea of what those look like. So this is an example of one that I've done. Neighborhood alert. My name is Callie, and I'm looking for a home like yours. We tell Callie's story. Call to action. That I sent EDDM. Here's one that I sent using thanks.io. I love thanks.io. You can get a free trial account with some bonuses by going to growwithjosh.com/thanks. growwithjosh.com/thanks. Let me show you another example of a card that I have sent that worked really well. It is, I'm going to have to scroll for a while here. Just bear with me. Let's see what we got. There. Went too far. There it is. So here's another example. I sent it out to 252, a list of 252. Okay. The neighborhood alert thing, it works pretty well. So there you go. There's a couple of examples. Buy nothing groups are a good bet. There are people who monitor that for things to get gifted very frequently. So you use your personal profile for the sharing and not the business profile unless it's a business group, correct? Well, if you can share as your business page, do that. But most groups, you can't do that. Most groups, you have to share as your personal profile. Okay. Thank you, Roger, for that. So what questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas do you all have on our day one homework, our day one training, our day one information here? And I keep looking down here because I have to monitor it on my phone so I can monitor the questions and see what everybody has. So I mentioned a couple of additional resources today. We'll get all the links in the description in the chat. In fact, what I'll do is I'll create a document that has the recommended resources as well as the script that I used and any other things that I'm leaving out. We mentioned growwithjosh.com/street text and growwithjosh.com/thanks. Two great services, platforms, etc., that I use a ton and cannot recommend enough. Harriet, who pays for the card? You do. You do. Unless you're getting creative like Roger and you can get some other vendors to go in and help with the cost of it. But here's the magic in this. Even if your clients aren't interested, those clients aren't interested, that's a listing opportunity for you. Okay? So you're gonna take that, and create other opportunity from it. Megan, this seems so easy and simple. Thanks, Josh. My pleasure. It is easy and simple. Most good ideas are simple, but there's no lack of great ideas. It's the execution, it's the implementation is where the magic happens. So nothing to it but to do it. Nothing to it but to do it. Laurie, I love the idea, just anticipating some pushback about advertising in the community pages. Hey, listen. So, Laurie, I totally understand what you're saying. One of my first marketing mentors, and I use that in quotes because I've never actually met the man, but I've read a ton of his books. I've gone through a ton of his training courses. Dan Kennedy. And one of his tenets, one of his values or beliefs is that if your marketing isn't getting some pushback every single day, you're not marketing hard enough and you're not marketing frequently enough. So yes, you're going to get some pushback and blowback. But here's the thing, Laurie. You are genuinely trying to help your clients. Yes, there is a financial benefit to you to do so, but you are going above and beyond or doing what you can to go above or beyond for your clients. And that's exactly what I would say to that blowback. Hey, listen, I'm just trying to help my clients out. They really need to buy a home and there's nothing out there for them. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break the rules. I'm just trying to help them out. And listen, and like, even that said, some people are going to be annoyed. We got to get over it. One quote that I attribute to myself, but probably isn't from me, is if you try to be all things to all people, you end up being nothing to no one, right? So if you try to make and keep everyone happy and please everyone, you end up pleasing no one, including yourself, right? So just do it. Just do it. Harriet, can you elaborate on how other vendors can pay? That was Roger's idea. I mean, maybe you could weave in some option. Maybe you talk to your mortgage person, and on the back side of the card, it says not interested in selling, but if you're not interested in selling, you might want to consider refinancing. Interest rates are at historical lows. You should, if that's the case, you should talk to my partner, my lending partner, so-and-so. Okay. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas for the good of the group? Going once, going twice. Okay. So once again, your homework, do the action item here. Take a screenshot, post that as a standalone post in the group with hashtag day1HW, hashtag day1HW. If you have any questions, you need any help whatsoever, let me know. As soon as we kill the live stream, it'll be available on demand. You can skip back and forth. You can pause it. You can rewind. You can fast forward, whatever. If you need any help with any of the resources that I mentioned or the things that I kind of dropped here or there, please don't hesitate to reach out. Shoot me a private message, email, call, text. Roger says a postcard with the front divided into 3 parts with your ad in the middle and the outside one with 2 vendors, a handyman, plumber, carpet cleaner, etc. I think that's a great idea, Roger. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate all of the comments and the participation. And I can't wait to see your homework and the results of that homework. And so we can all learn and grow and get better from it. And we'll be back tomorrow with day two, and we'll have a winner ready to be announced as well. Thanks so much. Take care. And